Hi, it's Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So today I'm in my real world, and I've got a lot of different houses and builds, as you can see over in that direction. I even have some over there. But in this world, I have this great like water area that is kind of like a harbor. It's really cool. And then it comes in and it has this weird like depression, and I don't know exactly what you call this, but there's this big depression and there's trees, and then some of the water that's over here comes down and makes a waterfall. And I've wanted to build something down here to kind of make like a waterfall house, kind of a cool feature. I don't really know how I'm going to do this, but that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to make a sponge house. So I have done a little bit of prep work. I made a base um, with my sponge block to stop the water. It was kind of all over down here on the grass. So I evened out the grass and I made my sponge block just kind of the base of my house. And I excavated. Oh no, there's a pig stuck in the water. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, well, sorry, pig. I don't know what's going on with you, but it looks like you're stuck. So I did excavate this tree a little bit to kind of get it out of my way, but I want it as much there as possible. Along with the other trees, I want it to be as natural looking as possible. And I think this is going to be like a sponge slash glass um, waterfall house. So let's check it out. Let's give it a try. I don't even know if I'm going to like it when it's all said and done, but I'm going to try. Then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the house tall, and then I'm going to have like the doorway right here. So let's go ahead and make our house tall, and then we'll do an entryway right here. Wow, that happened fast, and it got dark. But every time I'm recording and I let the rain come, it like turns into a thunderstorm and freaks me out, and it gets super loud. And so we're just gonna deal with this right now. There we go. Day and light and no rain. Okay, so I'm gonna take my grass block and I'm gonna extend it out to my house about there. Make sure my grass block comes out there. I don't know, this is kind of crazy. I've never really built a house like this before, where I go down instead of up, and that you access it and it's like all basement. So this is gonna be a new one for me too. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I don't like feeling like, I don't know, like you could just fall off into nowhere. There's trees. Okay. It's kind of weird looking, but I think we're just gonna leave it. Alright. Back to our house. I want this wall to basically just be glass. I want to be able to see this beautiful waterfall all the way up. The whole point of this was to see the waterfall and kind of incorporate that into the build. So, like I said, I've never really made a house like this before. So, as we go, we'll have to be making decisions and we could change things up if necessary. We'll just see how it goes. Alright. In fact, I really like the way this tree is right here, like right up against the house. That's very, it feels like very nature. So let's just stick with that as well. I think this is going to be a mostly glass house with some sponge. I'm trying to decide, do I really want to go that high? Probably. So this is the nature texture pack, if you couldn't tell already. Not most of my worlds, but about half my worlds are the nature texture pack. I have one Norse texture pack, and I have one um, Egyptian. Oh, I guess I have two Egyptian texture pack worlds as well. But the nature texture pack is one of my favorites. Or the natural texture pack, I guess is what they call it, not nature. Natural texture pack. Everything is just a little bit smoother and realistic, and I like it. Alright, so we already have these kind of beautiful glass walls so that we can see all the nature around us. So that's going to be cool. And then let's decide, are we going to go this high or are we going to go that high? We will just add one more here. And just to keep with the sponge, I think we're going to do a sponge roof. Alright. I might build into this cliffside over here. I kind of like this space. Like this might be a good, I don't know, like bedroom area. I don't know. We'll see. Once we start actually building the house on the inside, we'll see how that goes. But that might be a good idea if we find that we don't have enough room for everything that we want. All right. So we're gonna come in, and I'm gonna need some stairs. Oh, I do. I have stairs already. So let's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, my sponges are gonna get wet. I wonder if that's gonna matter. I guess it doesn't. They're just gonna get like darker, I guess, when it rains. That'll be interesting. Do they get? They're not really absorbing the water. It's not like when it touches like a waterfall or anything, or it soaks stuff up. It doesn't seem to be getting darker. So there you go. That answers that. They'll just stay sponge, I guess. Alright, so there we go. There's our little front door to our sponge waterfall house. Let's start making a roof. And because we have so many glass walls, I think I'm gonna stick with a solid roof like a traditional house, just to help it feel like a real house from the ground level, at least. Alright, so there is our little sponge house. I'm going to finish it by giving it some roofing here. Ooh, I knew it was coming at some point. Let's make it happy and sunny. actually really like it. I live in a place where we don't get a lot of thunderstorms in the Pacific Northwest, and I lived for a year and a half in Oklahoma, and I loved getting to experience real thunderstorms in Oklahoma that we don't really get here in the Northwest. With the lightning and the thunder and everything, it's kind of fun. It's not so fun when you get the tornado warnings and you're afraid you're going to get a tornado. That's less fun, but just your run-of-the-mill thunderstorms, I do enjoy. All right, so there we go. From this level, ground level right here, it feels just like a house. Go in to our little sponge house. Super cute. Now we have to decide. Are we going to make a staircase? Are we going to take room to do that? Or should we use just the good old ladder? So decisions. Space-wise, a ladder is going to be a lot nicer to deal with. And if that's the case, I might do it over here where it's going to be more hidden and not obstruct our view of the waterfall. So let's do the ladder right here then. And I think I'm just going to do it on the glass. I want to just keep with that look. So we're just gonna do it with the glass. That was weird. It won't go on the glass. We're gonna have to make it sponge. Never mind. I guess I have technically never tried to put ladder on glass before, and now we know it doesn't work. So sponge it is. So then I'm really glad we didn't do it over there, because then it would really obstruct the view. So do we want to just keep it one block? Are we going to be able to get down there easily? Let's check. Click. Is it gonna, yeah. Okay. That works. All right. So how far do we want to come down? So we'll make like a little living room in here. This will be like a little living room, sitting room area once we start decorating. So then we need to decide how many other floors are we going to have. We need a bedroom. We need a kitchen. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's about even. We're going to do a floorway about halfway down. Gives us about 5 blocks for each floor, which should be plenty. And it's getting dark in here. It's amazing how fast the time goes. Alright, so this is going to be our bedroom down here. I think it's like the most tranquil part of our sponge house. We'll make this like the eating kitchen and like table area, and then this will be our living room. We have the beautiful view of the top, and the water, and your neighbors. So I think that is going to be awesome. So I thought I changed it to morning time, but it looked like that didn't happen. So let's get some building materials. I am going to need some torches because it's dark up in here. I'm going to need bookshelves, chests. I'm going to do a craft table somewhere. We're going to do our standard Momma-Builds kitchens. Alright, guys, this is gonna be awesome. So, actually, let's do some light because it is dark up in here. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. It's morning now. I'm gonna do nice little sitting area. Put in a little coffee table right here. Alright, we will bring in some flowers and a rug after we get the rest of our, like, build done. So this is gonna be our kitchen. So I'm gonna do... Should we do, like... No. I was thinking about putting, like, my kitchen stuff on this wall, but I don't want it to cover... I want to keep that wall, like, as empty as possible. So we'll put our sink there, our stove there. We're going to need some light in the kitchen because it's got the sponge above it and it's kind of absorbing a lot of light. So put a little bit of light there. Maybe we'll put a light right there just to kind of light everything up. That might be as simple as we're gonna do for a kitchen, guys. I want to keep it small so that we can have a table and chairs and it not be too smashed for space. So let's do a simple little table here. I don't know if I like that though. That's gonna bother me because it's not symmetrical. That's a Momma-Builds can't do it. I gotta have symmetry. So maybe we'll just do something like this. I like that better. I feel better about that. So that's what we're gonna stick with. Do we need a fridge? Are we gonna be temperamental like that? Do we need a fridge? What do you think? I do think we might have room and we could maybe fit one in. So if we did a fridge like right here. No, that's huge. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need a fridge. That's like humongous. But it does kind of complete the look, I must say. I think we're going to keep it. And we did... What kind of a door did we do? Upstairs. What did we do? Let's stick with the same kind. What kind of door did we do? We did a yellow door. So we're going to do a yellow door to our fridge. It's going to be matchy-matchy. So here we go. Yellow door for fridge. Which you don't have to be matchy-matchy. You can be more eclectic and do what you want. But I'm going to do yellow. Alright, you guys. There's my little kitchen. My little table and chairs. Now let's go down and make our bedroom. Alright, so I want to be able to see this cascading, beautiful waterfall. So the question is, if we're going to come down right here, where is the best place to put the bed so that we can see the waterfall? And I think it's going to be like right here. I'm going to put the bed right there. Just like upstairs, we're going to put some lights so we can see a little bit more clearly. Now we need to make some decisions about what type of color do we want for our bed. We could do yellow, but that's a lot of yellow. We could do brown. It brings out the brown of the sponge. I think I'm going to do green though, because the surrounding colors are green, and I think that I can make that work well. So let's also do some green and white carpeting for throughout the house. Then we're going to choose, wrong way, we're going to choose um, some plants, which means we're going to need the pot. Alright. I'm going to do like a little sitting area down here so you can sit on the bed, see the waterfall. Maybe in this corner, because I want to be able to sit and like read or watch the waterfall. And then some storage, of course. We'll do some storage right here. Oh, that pig is still stuck over there. I don't know what your problem is, man. So that's going to be my dresser. Going to go ahead, put some yellow flowers. Got a place to sit. I did at one time have a craft table. I was thinking about doing a craft table down here, but there's really not room. So, but I want to keep this open so you can see the beautiful waterfall. So I think that looks pretty cool. You can see all the natural, like, stuff, like the cliff right there. I love that. All the trees. The animals keep coming down and getting stuck in the waterfall. Apparently pigs are not very smart. Cows are not much smarter. Put a little bit of rug around my table and in my kitchen. Oh, I like that. Alright, we're going to go up. Going to add some green rug. I think I'm going to go out one and make this a little white border around my coffee table. I'm going to do some yellow, but then I might do, we'll see if it's too busy, some of my azure. Oh, those are cute. Alright, I like it. I do think that I am going to go down to our decorative stuff, and a crafting table is kind of important to have. So if you don't have everything, having a crafting table at least is probably a must, even though it doesn't necessarily look like it belongs in here. You probably need one. So I don't need one there though. There's really not any room for uh, paintings or anything like that. But there's my sponge house, guys. There's my sponge house. It's wrapped in cliffside and trees. It's got a waterfall. I am loving how it turned out. I do think I'm gonna add a little bit of greenery. I really, really love um, making these, what are they called again? The decorated pot. I really like making the decorated pot like a little tree pot. It really adds um, just a really cute detail that I really like. And so that nobody falls off here, we're gonna we're gonna put some fencing because we're gonna be safety conscious neighbors. There we go. That works. Okay, I'm gonna make, just for fun. So if you have a pot here and you don't have a block to do your fencing off, just place a block. Then you can place your fencing block, and then you can add your leaf block to complete the whole like little tree look. I wanted to like do some seating area. Like this is a little, maybe not right there though. And then I'm gonna go down. And get fire. I'm not sure if there's really going to be enough room for like a fancy looking fireplace. There's really not. So we're just going to have the fire just like that. Nothing special. I usually like to line it with some stone slabs or something like that, but there's just not room. That's okay. Not everything has to be the same. Bring in a little bit of yellow to go with my sponge house. Oh, that's cute! I really like how that turned out. You guys, let me know, how do you like my little sponge house? One of my favorite things about the sponge house, obviously, is the way that I have it built. I like that it is, let's change the time here before I lose my mode of thought. Okay. All right, so I love that as you walk up on the house, it just looks like this tiny little house out of sponge and this little outdoor area, and you may not realize that the house extends way down. You got your cute little living room. You take your ladder down to the kitchen and eating area. Super cute. You have this beautiful view of your waterfall. Then you come down to the third, and it's got this like cave-like feel, but yet there's plenty of light. I love the trees, and then the bottom of the waterfall. So guys, this is my sponge house. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? Should I have made it bigger? I would love to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and tell me what you think. Go build your own sponge houses, stop up a waterfall, and build your own house. I want to hear about your builds. I want to hear about what you would like to see me build. Maybe there's a building material you'd like to see me build with, or an area like in a cave, or off of a cliff? What type of builds would you like to see me build? I would love to hear from you. So, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you like, what you want to see. And we'll see you next time. Keep building. Bye.